After 21 long years, these bad boys have come back in the oatmeal colorway. If you smell, do you smell it? It smells like oatmeal. Just kidding. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, if you hear a noise in the background, it's because it's hot as f outside and we have an AC unit in here testing it out. If it's too noisy, I apologize. It's either that or I'm gonna be sweating bullets. But for the first time in 21 years, these bad boys have come back to retail. Kind of, like just barely. This, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite colorways of this shoe. I've been waiting for these to come back literally for 21 years. Not hyperbole, literally 21 years. Since 1999. I've been wanting this oatmeal version of this shoe for so f***ing long, it's not even funny. And then they finally come back and they botched the release, man. The whole thing. Not only did they botch the shoe, but they botched the release too. A lot of people blame this on Adidas because Adidas owns Reebok, but it's the people that work there. It's not the parent company. The people that are in charge over at Reebok, you know, like I don't want to be mean.
I feel like you sound almost like a parent when you're like, I'm not mad at you.
Just disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know how like when movie fans or even comic book fans are, you're ruining my childhood. They didn't ruin my childhood or anything like that. It's not that extreme, but you're definitely ruining something that I wholeheartedly love. And that's the part that is disheartening. You could tell that they didn't give two f***s about these. They just kind of put them out there. That's how I feel about those next two colorways, the orange and the baby blue. Dope colorways, original colorways at that, but not with patent leather. What the f*** is that shit? Nobody wants that on their Reebok Questions, man. Nobody, especially not the low ones. The low Reebok Questions need two materials on them and two materials only, suede or nubuck. That's it.
You mean for the toe?
For the toe, yeah. And for the back, just leather. Just keep it like this. But these guys right here, this is the oatmeal colorway. These are so fucking pretty, man. Like I can't even, I know she don't like them and all that stuff, but I get a little mini boner whenever I see these. I just do. I just really like this shoe, man. And I've been asking for this for days. I rewatched the video on these and I talk about these in this video, finally. This is forever and a day ago. What was this, 2014, 2015, something like that? Like, come on, man, took you long enough. So before I get into all the crap that I don't like about the shoe, I'm just gonna talk about everything that I do like, okay? Obviously the visual, I think that these are sexy. I think that they're aesthetically pleasing. I love the colorway, I love the color blocking. All that stuff is awesome, I dig it. So the upper on these guys, I do like. It's a tumbled leather. It's not great, it's not premium, it's not horrible either. It is what it is. This is actually, despite its flaw, it's still better than most of the shit Jordan Brand puts out. So give them credit for that. Second thing is the toe, it's actual suede. I like that too. It's very similar to the reverse Georgetowns. Is that what they were called?
Was that the last one?
The last one, yeah. I just called them the Georgetown 2.0. Very similar material, if not identical, just a different color. The back of these things is not the way that the originals look. That doesn't bother me. Stitching though is a little weird. It's kind of gold and less khaki.
Can you say khaki
Khakis?
again?
What did she say? What are you wearing right now?
Yeah.
Khakis. But yeah, so it's a little bit more gold than khaki and all that stuff. I would have at least liked the question logo right there to be white, you know what I mean? Just kind of pop it off, a little more contrast. The vector logos are there on the eye stay area, but they're the same exact color as the nylon cords. I don't remember if that was an original feature or not. I think it's a little weird looking, honestly. But it is what it is. Like I said, they're still there. You just have to look for them. And then the tongue is a really fat open-celled mesh with a vinyl top, just like the original, so no changes there. I love the way that the tongue sits on the lows way more than the mids on foot. Like the way that it all looks, it just looks way cleaner to me. So this is my favorite Reebok Question style or build or whatever as far as collar height goes. But if I was gonna hoop in something, I'd want to hoop in the mids. The lockdown though, the heel lockdown sucks in all of them. Now the thing that I really don't like about these is just the shape of the shoe is just way f***ing off. You know, when we talk about like the toe rands on Jordan Brand shoes, like Jesus, what the f***? This is so different. This is how they're supposed to be. Why is it so long? This is just crazy. Crazy inconsistencies. And I've told you guys this before, but in case you've ever missed it, here you go again. Reebok doesn't keep their tooling, which is f***ing stupid. You know how expensive that shit is? When they want to redo a shoe, they have to literally redo everything. I didn't get B-roll of this just to let everybody know, but like if you were just to look at like the O's, you can see that they're different. And then there's just little things like this left shoe right here. Whoever put that on is crooked. You can see that at least, right?
Can I see the other one with it? Oh, okay.
You see the, please tell me you see it.
I do.
Okay.
I had to like search for it.
I'm not tripping though, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's like
It's being cute. What?
But not. The whole release in itself was botched as well. They were doing that countdown thing, right? Like, oh, they're gonna release on this day. Here's the countdown ticker, blah, blah, blah. If you wanna make sure that you don't miss these, sign up for our newsletter. So guess who did? This guy. So I signed up for their newsletter and they're supposed to release the shoe, right? Or first they're supposed to notify you that the release is happening. A, that didn't happen. B, they released it the day before the launch date with no notifications. Why did I sign up for the newsletter if I wasn't gonna get notified that they were coming out early? So I had one more option. Finish Line was gonna sell them on the actual release date. So I waited, I woke up that morning. As soon as that clicked over, it popped the sizes up. But guess what? Only 3 sizes were loaded.
What sizes?
10, 11, and 12.
Oh.
So you telling me that they got 3 sizes of this thing? I'm not lying, okay? I'm not lying, I'm not over exaggerating. They literally uploaded 3 sizes. Come to find out, and I'm not supposed to say this and I'm not gonna say the exact numbers, but this is how you know for sure that this whole sneakerhead hype bullshit and all resale value and all that crap, it's complete fucking garbage. If you're paying resale for shoes, lowball the fuck out of those motherfuckers, man, because they are really taxing motherfuckers out here, man. Because the whole thing, the whole reason why the shattered backboards cost as much as they do is because they're limited quantity. But they're not. They're mass-produced shoes. They might not be as mass-produced as the Air Jordan 11, but they're still mass-produced. We're talking about thousands of pairs worldwide, globally. Guess how many pairs? Because I didn't even tell you this. Or did I?
You did.
I did, damn it. I can't say the exact number, but I'm just letting you guys know that the total global of this shoe right here that released, okay? Globally, total, global. That means overseas and here in the US. Total, global, less than 3K units. Less than, a lot less. That's insane. And you know what these are reselling for?
They're not anymore, I thought.
Exactly, exactly. So yes. The Reebok Question is back after 21 years. It's been a long wait, but they botched the release, they kind of botched the shoe, and it's just annoying. The new Hexalite, this is not real Hexalite. This has never been functional. They've always been visual units. They've always been glued on. And the real functional unit's the bottom loaded Hexalite unit in the heel, right? This just isn't real Hexalite. It's just die cut plastic. It's fucking stupid. And they could make Hexalite again if they wanted to. Real Hexalite. If you want to know what real Hexalite looks like, a pop-out image is going to come out right here. It looks fucking crazy. The shape of it is not perfect like this. Like a legit honeycomb, it's got a weirder shape. And then on top of all of that, can you see inside?
Yes.
Can you see it in the camera though?
Yes.
What does it say in there?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. What?
Okay, but is it that type of insole?
It's not even.
Oh.
I know. This is what they're supposed to come with the shock pad, polyurethane, fluffy comfort goodness. Look at that little thing.
That's what she said.
Yo. For real. It's just insane to me that this is how you treat things, you know? And it's just as sad knowing that the guy behind his own line doesn't care either. And I'm a huge fan of AI. This is what bothers me about MJ after the whole Last Dance doc. And I'm sitting there being like, yo, if you're so competitive, if you're so, everything's gotta be perfect, perfection, up to your standard of whatever, then complete the task all around, especially if it's got your name on it. It's so irritating. I'm very grateful that they did re-release these. I just really wish that they cared a little bit more to really like do it right. So yeah, these guys right here, if you're interested, they do fit true to size for anybody wondering. That thinner insole doesn't mess with anything. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I love the shoe. I love how it looks. I'm still gonna wear it. I'm still gonna enjoy it because I spent my hard-earned money on it. So I'm gonna do all of that stuff. But it's really, really, really disheartening that Reebok really is showing fans of this stuff that they don't give two shits about you. They don't give two shits about their own company stuff or the products that they're pushing out. And they really should, man, because this is all you've got. Like nowadays, this old stuff, your glory days and all that stuff of your old signature athletes that are no more because Nike runs the world. This is all you've got left, man. Don't ruin what little you have left. Don't push those of us that are still f***ing with you away, because then you got nothing. You got nothing but a bunch of CrossFitters that don't want to wear your either.
To touch on what you had said earlier about Jordan being Jordan Brand, Iverson, these are his shoes. Maybe he's just not passionate about shoes and so he just doesn't care.
No, that's the thing, is like the more that I hear Iverson talk about his time with the brand with Reebok, it does take me away from it a little bit. It disappoints me because Iverson's not coming out here labeling quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. So they're not shooting themselves in the foot right from the jump, right?
Yeah.
So that's smart. But you could tell that Iverson's just like, yeah, they made me a shoe, I put it on, I hooped in it, and I got buckets. That's what he does. He doesn't care.
Right.
You can care a little bit, you know what I mean? It's got your name on it. Like, I get that he was, well, it doesn't, but like, It's got his number at least. It's his shoe.
But I mean, I kind of feel like, and I don't really know that much about him, but I feel like maybe he's just like, whatever, I'm still getting money.
No, and that's what it feels like.
So
That's what it feels like, and it shouldn't feel like that.
I don't know what he's passionate about.
I think the only thing that the dude really love is like basketball, like sports, stuff like that. I know he liked football a lot. Otherwise, like, I don't think that he truly cares about the product and stuff as long as he's getting the check.
Yeah.
And if that's your intent with everything, that's okay. Get your money, but don't make people know it.
Oh, like be better.
Be a little bit better of a
discreet.
be a little bit better of a marketer of your own brand. Because like sometimes when you see him, he's not even wearing Reeboks.
Yeah.
He's wearing Air Forces. I'm like, bro, you signed a lifetime contract with Reebok.
Maybe he feels confined by it. I don't know. I'm not
don't
a psychologist.
Then don't sign a contract.
He was like, hey, that's money.
Then honor the contract.
And isn't that like one of the major things for all of these guys growing up? Like, for one, to get into the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But then to see all of your idols getting these different deals and endorsements, isn't like one of the top coveted ones to be like, I got my own shoe.
Yeah, so why aren't you wearing it?
Because he's over it. He's like, that's so 1990, whatever.
No, hell no. That's the one thing with AI is that this is his favorite shoe. It's the first one. It's the one throughout his career that he constantly would go back to.
But maybe his tastes have changed.
Have you seen Allen Iverson? You know, his clothes have gotten a little more tapered, but his taste is pretty much the same.
If everybody else is allowed to evolve and grow, I feel like maybe
No,
AI is allowed to as well.
And he has. And when he wears these in promotional footage and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, those are still dope.
But maybe he's like, ugh, I gotta put these on.
I don't think so. I don't think it's like that. I just think that he's excited that he's getting a paycheck post-retirement. So, and again, if that's you, that's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Just don't let the consumer feel that.
No, I get it.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you gotta like really push your brand.
I get it.
I can't believe the shape is so off. Materials are good though. Bring back real hexalite. Bring back the f***ing insole, you idiots. How's that for putting it nicely, man? This is gonna be a negative ass video, isn't it?
I think that whole last chunk is gonna be...
Cutting room floor?
No, I was gonna make it part of this video. Maybe the other stuff will be cutting room floor.
Okay. Well, hopefully it looks good and all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think, man. Maybe I'm way off base here. Maybe I'm in a funk.
Maybe.
Where it's like, bro, it's not that serious. Maybe I'm a hater, even though I am f***ing saying I love these. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a bad day. Who knows?
And with that being said,
I hope that you guys have a great day. And I hope that you guys were able to get a pair. You way too early, man. Way too early. Hope that you guys got a pair of these. If you did, let me know what you think about them. Does it spark your interest if you didn't get a pair now that you know that there is less than 3K of these worldwide? That's stupid, okay? But with that being said, you're still way too early. Y'all have a good one.